Hello and welcome to Tip of the Spear, episode 11. I know what episode it is this time. Yay. Uh, this
She's
is,
been counting.
I have been counting. This is a Lancer actual play, and I am your GM. I think we're just GMs in this system. Lavender Gardens. Um, and I'll go ahead and introduce our cast. Yeah. Um, We have, I forget how I do this. Shit. Really Blue, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Really Blue here. I play Afaya, the rogue android operative. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Heck yeah. And then we have Zoomy VT.
Hi, I'm Zumi. I'm a uh it's, I'm a little tired.
That's fair.
I know, I could tell. We almost went to our stream spills.
Uh-huh. I play Heidi, woman lost in time, with a NHP in her head.
Heck yeah. And then we have Knifefuwu.
Hi, my name is Knifefuwu, and I play Sorn Dorian, the Empire's most wanted woman.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So two things, and then we'll get started. A bit of housekeeping, because I know that you're feeling pretty eepy there, Zoomy. We can keep it to a story session because I know you worked super early. So that's super fine. I know you had some stuff planned, but if you're not like in the headspace for it, we can move that to next session and I can rearrange things on my end.
We can still do that tonight.
Okay, cool.
That's okay.
Perfect.
It was
Thumbs up.
just focusing for the intro.
No, fair. Okay, sure. Understandable. Okay, cool. And with that out of the way, who wants to give a recap? What happened last session?
Oh boy.
Hey, Zoomy,
boy.
Zoomy, what happened last session?
I wasn't here.
That's what I'm asking you.
I didn't watch the episode, I'll be honest. I've been a little busy.
Because it came out today. Because I was delayed. I'm being silly.
Oh. Do I do it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Think I might. After all, it was heavily Afaya influenced. Afaya is at risk of dying. How, you might ask? Oh well. The funny thing about being an android and you have a dreamer, like all androids do, is that similar to how plastic surgery can often reject the body, or the body rejects the plastic surgery, I should say. This is kind of like a spiritual way of doing it, kind of, sorta. Or mental way, it's a little bit of both. The dreamer can still, since it's like part of the psyche of the android, it can still think like its original form, its original self. And so this echo, this remnant of a separate entity, still think it's that entity, and ends up like trying to essentially either break free from the body or gain control of it. And quote unquote. And so, but this doesn't happen often. This only happens if the subject who became a dreamer is unwilling. And with the revelation that this echo of a person that Afaya has was unwilling, there's a lot of implications. And the most concerning one is probably the fact that if the Echo doesn't come to terms with Afaya, she is at risk of dying. So Afaya would have this dream that turned out to be a memory of both her past and the past, presumably, of her dreamer. We don't know yet. And Afaya would start to lose control of her, not control, lose depth on her perceptions. And so she would try to get back to the infirmary because she woke up in the hangar because she ended up sleepwalking somehow, even with her bad legs. She collapses like halfway, like to the infirmary, and she's found by Soren. And there's some fun banter that happens, and Soren is like debriefed on what's going on, and the two of them, like, all talk to Dutch, and then the entire ship is debriefed. And yeah. And we drank some Everclear.
You drank some Everclear.
We drank some Everclear.
Jason just has
thing.
Ain't no thing if ain't got that Everclear. Jason just carries around a flask of Everclear with him. Okay. So, there was another thing. Soren set up a job with, who was it again that you set up a job with? Oh, Knife's muted.
Was it Zeke?
It was Zeke. To escort a transport vessel through some contested space, let's say. That is your current job that you're heading to when all this stuff about Afaya's life came out, and they have plans, but they have to look into stuff. So, and she has like a couple months to a year, so a rush, but not immediate. So yeah, what was Heidi then doing while the briefing was happening?
We didn't discuss this ahead of time.
No, we didn't.
I'll say. Wait, didn't I have a block running for something?
What running?
Oh, yeah, because there was some scrub data on the pad from Afaya.
Yeah.
So she could probably be tinkering with that during the briefing.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have you then roll a skill of whatever you think is appropriate. Probably pack, but it could be something else. It could be. You're the player. You tell me.
She'll be. Yeah, she's gonna try to, because it's scrub data, she's also gonna try to like look into additional information that the pad may have been used to try to fill in some gaps. So I'm gonna say she's gonna use investigate for this one.
Makes sense, makes sense. Roll it. 17. Okay. 21. Wait, oh my god, your investigate's cracked. I was expecting a +2, not a +6. Someone's leveled up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, that cracks at 20. What's your clock currently at?
It had 0. I think you had made this one. I needed a 20 or above to get 1.
Oh, that was for the initial clock.
Okay.
So did I tell you how many segments? I think I have it written down.
I think it's 4 segments.
Okay, perfect. That's in line with my notes. Okay. So this is going to half of it's filled. It's
Okay.
treated as 2 successes.
Okay.
And with some of the scrub data recovered, you see something about a project. And it's all censored out, or it's all corrupted. You can't tell what the project's called. But you see a name attached to this project, and that name is Hera.
Hera?
Hera.
Okay.
It mentions a planet. The planet is corrupted. What else would half knowledge get you? I'm trying to think. I think there's like a little like note here. You kind of this isn't like, you know how like programmers, when they program, they leave like comments in the code. This is like that. Someone left something in here, and normally you wouldn't be able to access it, but because you're going in through, data recovery, you're seeing this like comment here, and it's we have to have our project beat theirs, as like a comment that someone forgot to clear. And I think that's all you're getting with an incomplete clock.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you going to what are you doing now? Are you
I'm gonna say that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So she'll probably end up missing the briefing.
Yeah.
And then she probably wanted to check in with the fire. Would she be aware of a fire almost dying?
No, you weren't at the briefing. I think it's funner if you figure it out in character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's gonna probably go look for people then.
Okay.
Not really knowing where to go.
Yeah. So you just kind of head out into the hallway and you're like, I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Where is Afaya at this point? The briefing has just ended.
So this is like before the movie or after the movie?
We'll say before the movie.
Before the movie, alright. Probably heading towards the lounge then.
Okay, yeah, you'd see each other in the hallway.
Did I just miss something?
If you want the direct truth, then yes, you have missed a debriefing.
Is there more to that?
Well, considering you were late to it, Should I ask that you even care?
Just trying to find out more information on your past.
And were you able to come up with anything then?
I found something called Project Hera.
The project, you don't know what the name is. You know it's created by Hera.
Oh, project created by something called Hera?
Hera would be my constructor.
Okay. I still finding bits and pieces. I made a fair amount of progress. I still need time, still need some more effort to make some progress and understand some of the context of what I found. Were you created as like to compete against something?
When you say that, Althea kind of, I want to say blinks in a puzzled look. I was created to protect and serve the federal corporations. I do not recall being built for competition or a competition. I could assume that the competitive nature of the corporations can lead to competition, but directly, no.
Okay. I did find a note uh left
You found a note.
behind. It was in the programmer's files. I can't tell who left it, but it was a note that says that we have to have our project beat theirs.
So, I do not know of what this other project is.
Roll me a d20, a flat d20.
Me or Fire?
A fire. Okay. You get. You don't know the context of it, but you remember a feeling of defeat, a pained feeling of losing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're digging up skeletons.
We are.
Back to character. Hmm. Hmm. I am, to be clear, puzzled about this. But I guess I should be thankful for you searching into this. I
It,
unfortunately have no recollection of any other projects. I do not know what this could be in reference to, if that is what you're asking.
I still plan on digging through this to find more. I also apologize for missing the briefing. I kind of lost a little track of time.
Hmm. Ugh. Ophai looks down. I suppose I can't be too harsh considering it was more of a emergency debriefing.
It, what happened?
Would you like the short and concise version for your human brain, or would you prefer the long, drawn out, and detailed response?
She pauses and just the look on her face is like unsure if to take that as an insult or not. Uh, I guess the short version for now.
I have learned that every android is assigned a dreamer of sort. This is one part of how we develop our personalities and such. However, if said dreamer is uncooperative and unwilling, then the residual memory that they insert into an android is highly likely to be any sense corrupted like a virus would be. And while their characteristics for the most part does not change, they can, however, reject my entire apparatus. In other words, if I cannot reconcile the residual remnant of this originating predecessor, then I am at risk of perishing or termination from deterioration.
Uh,
And yes, that was the short and concise version.
she she kind of like looks seems a little bit stunned after for a few and just can I hug you?
Avaya kinda like blinks, but like in the way that she's kinda put off guard. I Why do you want to do that?
I am trying to. I hope it hugs make the pain go away, and the stress and the worry, and I can't begin to understand what you're feeling or going through. But I do know ways to help a bit.
And your ways imply the hug.
That's one of them, but I don't want to hug you if you're not okay with being hugged.
I gotta, hold on, out of character, I gotta think real quick.
Think in character, you gotta think.
Yeah. I gotta think of both. Lucy just hugged me at the debriefing, and that was my first one. I feel I am fine for now.
Okay. I don't know much about dreamers or your past, but maybe we can find answers in your tablet and maybe find something to figure out a way to help. I She kind of like looks down, has a look of there's a look across her face. Actually, do you have like a way to read emotions or anything?
Um, she can kinda read emotions, yeah.
Do you have a skill to roll?
Yes.
Roll it because it's gonna change how I describe what happens.
20.
uh, there's a couple things that you can read from her. Understanding, fear, and feeling lost. I know what it's like to be afraid. I There's something I haven't really told anyone else since being here. When Ghost takes over sometimes, I don't remember what happens. It feels almost like I've been forced to sleep, and when I come back to, it's just lost time. I don't even dream. It's almost like I've been knocked unconscious and wake up after a little bit just to find out that my body's been doing things.
And are any of these things concerning?
I don't know. I don't know fully what has been done.
Does Ghost not inform you?
I haven't. How do I? Hmm. it's hard to talk to someone or something in your head when how do I explain this? Ghost isn't a voice in my head per se. The only way I can kind of explain it is if you're typing on a data pad and you're trying to type out a sentence and then someone comes along and starts typing on the same data pad a different sentence. Except I can't see the other person. I'm vaguely aware that they're there, but ever since Ghost first came to me, I haven't had that same interaction.
Your case is peculiar. I cannot offer many suggestions, but I do advise or recommend that you try to think creatively in a way to contact Ghost. If you are saying Ghost is as obviously a separate entity from you, which I do not doubt, but the way you specifically describe this, it is as if you are carrying another individual with you, and less so part of you, but still technically part of you.
That's how it feels in a way. I don't know much of Ghost other than they've helped me in ways that I wouldn't be able to do alone.
May I suggest a form of communication that is rather primitive, but might be able to bridge that gap for one takes over and the other is forced into hibernation.
Like a journal?
A journal or post-it notes. Either way, both will succeed in the task that they wish to accomplish.
I could try that. Yeah, I could definitely try that. I don't think Ghost has really taken over outside of piloting recently, but I'll leave them a note for the next time they do.
Sorry, I'm riding that high for a little bit. I'm way too happy about using primitive and post-it notes in the same sentence. Oh.
you
Anywho,
you you mentioned that androids are assigned a dreamer? I'm sorry. I'm still learning things about this time. What is a dreamer?
A human. They sign away their brainwave, and these, most often corporations, scan them and duplicate them. These brain patterns essentially become a form of biological code that are inserted into synthetic life as I.
So we just need to find this dreamer, convince them
Well,
that you are
it's
not unwanted.
less so finding it because it is a copy. Now, the copies are not linked to the dreamer. The copy is within me. The source of the problem is within me. Think of it as an enemy that wishes to turn you from the inside out, but it's also inside you.
You see her face kind of think for a second and then just kind of soften a bit. I'm sorry. I This might be the one thing I kind of understand personally. I wouldn't call Ghost an enemy though.
I see there are similarities in our predicaments. The nature of ours, though, are different. What was it that you mentioned?
In regards to what?
Out of character, I'm trying to think here. Oh, right, okay. I got the train back. Okay. I heard you talk about when Ghost takes over the frame that you pilot and you fall conscious, or in better words, sleep. Do you find that as an issue?
When Ghost takes over the pilot, it's different than Ghost taking control of my body.
I see.
Think of it as when Ghost takes over to pilot the frame, I feel like a passenger in a car. When Ghost takes over my body, it's like falling asleep without a dream.
Hmm. So, a more complex and possibly more deadly variant of sleepwalking.
In a way, yes. But I'd assume Ghost has a level of self-preservation to not let that happen. Hopefully.
I always found it better to err on the side of caution.
I'm glad you're okay.
Mm. Victoria has a limited amount of pharmaceuticals that I can use to my advantage to feel more in control. However, as I said, the supply is limited. I will have to be resourceful with these, and well, I probably have between 6 to 12 months as far as we know currently.
That's unless you're able to reconcile.
That would be one form, and possibly a far more quicker option and safer, preferably. I have been receiving dreams or memories or a twisted amalgamation of both, but I'm fairly certain they are memories. I have been able to slowly remember pieces of my past, but they are ones that are extremely distant. I got to witness my creation, and it was if I kind of like trails off a little bit. She kind of like rubs her fingers together with her left hand, with her thumb and index.
You don't have to continue. I can't imagine that's pleasant.
It was not.
If you ever need to talk for any reason, or whatnot, you you can find me. I have a project and a half to try to work through and try to help you with this. I don't have very many friends, and the closest place I have, or the closest thing I have to a home is this ship. And I know I'm still fairly new, but everyone's been very welcoming and supportive so far. And I want to try to help out as best as I can to return that.
As you say this, Sophia kind of like leans up against the corridor wall and kind of just like looks up to the sky and just takes a sigh. You know, we have been on the ship for a very similar length of time. Were we not found 24 hours apart? Hmm.
Feel like you've taken to the ship like a fish takes to water.
I am simply trained to adjust quickly to my surroundings. At least, that's how I like to think about it. But I will admit that this has admittedly been a more pleasurable experience in comparison to the things that I remember.
Even
Uh,
with everything happening. With the
It
mind
is
state.
admittedly not great in that department. However, if that were not an obstacle, I think in comparison to what I've been informed about other androids, is I would be fairly well off. So I believe, as much as I hate to say it, I am incredibly lucky, I feel, and it would be dishonest to not acknowledge that.
Hmm. I Is there anything outside of trying to look for more information on your past? Is there anything I can help with that might help? That might help with
Hmm.
your dreamer problem?
Look, I understand you wish to help me, and I should be thankful. But to be truthful to you, I am perplexed as to why, but considering you mentioned you have few friends, I can infer that you are that desperate for some. I apologize if that sounds insulting, as I have been told.
She
What
smiles a bit and just a, a little bit.
I am simply just trying to imply that to put it bluntly, if I can like closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. With how I act and often at times I feel treat you and Ghost, I figured we would be at a crossroads.
How so?
Well, for starters, I am one trained to actually pilot these frames. You, however, have a quote unquote parasite of technological value that can pilot them for you at the cost of you, as you said, become a passenger. I am trained for hand-to-hand combat and stealthy approaches. I, in blunt words, militarily trained. Like Sorn. But, as I've seen, you get along fairly okay with Sorn. So you might infer that there is a bit more to that. But through personal values, I think you should really train to pilot a frame yourself. You never know if Ghost may cease operation in their typical form. That could leave you stranded. If I may make a suggestion, piloting a GSPS-1 series frame may be beneficial. They are designed, after all, for relatively easy operation, so they would make for a good beginner frame. You need not own one or pilot one, or switch entirely to one, I should say. I have been specialized to pilot these frames in particular, for they are easy to repair, low cost. I am specially trained to operate with minimal equipment.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. There's just been so much going on, I haven't really had the chance to.
So good.
Wondering why we're all giggling in the Discord. Knife is Shinji again, the robot.
I might see if I can't talk to Sorn or the captain about being able to borrow a frame, or it maybe they'll help take me under their wing or something.
I can definitely recommend Sorn. Dutch may also be able to help. But I am also can be of assistance if you are willing to participate in learning. After all, I have just completed construction of my new frame.
What's your new frame?
As I was just speaking, I am specialized trained in piloting GSPS-1 frames. As Kingslayer was in Everest, I have now constructed to complement my now more supportive role, a Comolugma. I just decided to give it the name of Hopscotch.
That's a cute name.
How so?
It reminds me of growing up, of being young and playing on the school grounds.
Eli's kind of like just staring at you in, what's a good word? Intrigue. Hmm. That sounds dreadful.
Dreadful?
Yes. I mean, you are doomed with the knowledge that you eventually will. Let me reinstate that. You are doomed with having to wait a while for you to finally learn how to pilot a mech.
When I was growing up, things were very different.
That is right. You are from the
It
far
was,
distant past. I forget that.
yeah, it's also one of the things I've admittedly struggled with is everyone I knew or had close to or interacted with is just gone. And I'm here and it's like I fell asleep one day and woke up the next and suddenly I'm over 600 years in the future. So much has changed. There's not even an Earth anymore. Or if there is, no one knows where it is or what happened.
I find thinking about things like this to be rather taxing on the mind. It is something we are advised to think about. Well, I should say advised not to think about. Thinking about it could cause temporary mental strains.
I've had a lot of time lately. Can't my mind can't really not wander there. But I probably should either find Soren or Dutch or someone to talk about. Maybe borrowing a frame to start learning on.
Well, I will leave you be to do that. I will be heading to the lounge to, as Jason put it, hang out.
I just let me know if you need to talk again, okay?
If I need your services, I will communicate with you when the time is available.
She just kind of like waves and I guess would make her way to I guess Dutch's office or where she might suspect one of them would be.
Okay. Okay. So if I goes to watch Love But For Real this time. Heidi, yeah, you can find Dutch in his office. Technically he's in like the briefing room, but he's probably like heading out. You meet him in the hallway and he's about to go to his office. And he's like, oh, what can I help you with?
Something I was kind of Afaya mentioned was um Ed, I'm sure you're aware I currently can't pilot a frame myself.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see about borrowing a frame to start learning on and maybe being trained by Sorn or someone else on the crew. Like without the help of Ghost, because if something happens and uh Ghost is not available, then I don't want to be stranded or useless.
Dutch like nods, like I don't know if we have a well. Hmm. We, Lucy keeps her in flying condition, but I don't think she's combat ready. But we
I
have
don't.
we have a frame that at least has training protocols on it. You don't even need to leave the hangar. I'll simulate it.
I don't think I would need to learn how to fight. Just how to actually pilot it,
Yeah.
so I could not be sitting there doing nothing.
We can get the simulation data loaded up into practice dogma and get that going.
I would appreciate that. Also, I'm sorry about missing the briefing. I was a little bit I lost track of time.
Ah, totally fair. It seems like you two caught up. I overheard some of it. Uh,
I just hope that I can help in some way.
yeah, I think we all do.
I'm ever more motivated to finish finding information about her past. I know she doesn't. She told me she didn't care, but I think there's more to be found, and I think more that can be um helpful.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's a good idea.
I don't really have anything else for the scene.
That's fair. That's fair. Dutch will be like, well, if you excuse me, I have to make some calls I don't want to make, but I need to make them.
I appreciate it, Dutch. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, we'll have Lucy load up Dogma with some flight data and get that simulated. We have some Everest profiles that we can get you started with.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. So, you head off. You probably practice that night a bit.
Mhm.
Say you practice in So Practice Dogma is a, let me double check what the name of it is. I believe it is a Tortuga. Super like old Tortuga. Like this thing, um, like its UI is just like you know like the mech equivalent of like Windows 98.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like I know that we're in like the future and we have like you know monitors and holograms and whatnot. I imagine it has like CRTs inside of it.
That's great.
It's just that old archaic future tech. So yeah, you practice in there and get that going. Fi and everyone watches the movie. What's Soren doing this evening?
Someone's checking up on Preach.
Okay. He's in the office. He's as you come in, he's just getting off the holophone.
I think that she's going to try and address the elephant in the room.
Okay. What do you say?
Dutch. It's. You're doing okay.
Okay enough.
Enough.
I'm good enough to do my job.
I see.
She's doing well. All things considered.
Yes. Quite the concern.
Yes.
But I'm asking about you.
I had to call the facility that's housing my ex-wife's body and mind so that they can make
Yes.
robots out of her. I'm not doing great, if I'm being truthful.
Of course. You always keep to yourself, don't you?
Until you pry it out of me.
Oh, that's what I'm here for.
Alright, Confessor. What do you want? What beans do you want me to spill?
Nothing.
Okay.
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I think a few beers and I'll be fine.
That won't cut it, Chief.
I just... I'm not doing great. I don't... But it'll be fine. It will pass. All things pass.
They do.
You know, she used to have a saying she loved to say all the time. This too will pass. It's almost like it's haunting me, but it's good advice.
I don't think time makes makes a good healer. I think she chuckles at that.
Sometimes time reopens the wounds.
Yes. We often degrade with time. That's the problem with having a human body.
What are you gonna say? You want to figure out a way to get us inside machines now? Where are we going with this?
Not at all. Humans have quite the charm to them.
That they do.
I think she pulls him a drink.
Takes a healthy sip out of it. Healthy gulp.
I've asked Zeke for a few favors.
Yeah.
Yes. Those drawings that she put on his desk in last session are still there. Just for Zumi, they're fully colored illustrations of what Ghost showed Sorn of the port in the body's, like at the back of the body's head.
Okay. Okay.
Hopefully we'll find some answers.
Yeah. If Z can't do it, it's a fool's errand.
Thinks about that. I mean, the Whistler is dead.
That he is.
And so is his wife.
Where are you getting with this?
I didn't think I'd be able to imagine them both dead.
Yeah. Truth be told, I expect him to outlive me.
Yes. Same. Felt like a war of attrition. According to the data here on my pad, it says that Ghost killed them, correct?
Killed Wessler. The kid took out the wife,
The kid.
Galahad.
Interesting. How did that go down?
Brutal. Ripped right into the cockpit and crushed her.
Didn't think he had it in him.
No, she hacked Afia, made her shoot Jason. I think it was retaliation for seeing his friends have to hurt one another.
That kid is quite the killing machine, then.
Yeah. I think I might need to talk to him about it. I don't know. I mean, I've been there. You've been there. Sometimes you need space after something like that. You need to process it all, right? And give him some time.
I don't think she's ever processed it.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever. She's just. It's all catching up to her now. But like during her youth, just didn't process it. Yes, process it. Yes, it's kind of nods.
You never process it, have you?
There's just like a flashback of her just like mercilessly killing like different types of enemies, and her just laughing and having a drink.
Ah.
It's all catching up to me now. Preach. Shoots him just a smile.
It always does one way or another.
Yes. You know, we're in quite the predicament.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
The escort mission should be simple enough.
Simple job. Or anything but simple.
Yes. Uh, you ever fallen out of the sky in a frame?
Yeah. Oh, it's well, I mean, my flight system got shot out from under me and plummeted.
Where'd you land?
Desert.
Desert.
Straight into a fucking cliff. He doesn't say fucking. That's a lavism. Straight into a. What would he say? What would he say? He wants to emphasize it, but he's not swearing. Straight into gosh. Yeah.
Godforsaken.
Straight on it.
Oh, Godforsaken's
Ooh.
good. Straight into
Yeah.
Godforsaken cliff. Hit with enough G's that. Oh. It's easier to count the bones that weren't broken.
Yes. I think she nods at that.
About you, when did you fall from heaven?
Fall from heaven. Sure did hurt. There's a few times where my ship has just, overheated. Been able to be ejected out safely. She thinks about a terra that's it's just farmland. It was just a small farm. And she thinks about crashing into this small farm. First time driving the Phantom. I wouldn't say piloting, I'd say driving. I thought I could drive the thing.
And
Passed out mid-flight.
that beast has kick.
I almost killed a family of 2. They were so gracious. Instead of killing me, they nursed me back to health.
You know, I think more people need to be like that.
Gracious. Gracious or cocky? I thought I could fly that thing. No. It flies me. Civilians have a charm to them.
I really do. There's an innocence there.
Yes. Not like us old war dogs, no. And yet we kill them.
And I am more.
I think this is what we deserve. Preach.
For our sins. Cast
Yes.
out of Eden.
Yes.
I mean, I guess more literally for you. Eden is the name of the Empire's home planet. You ever been to Eden?
As a player, has someone...
That's up to you.
Once.
Hmm.
But that was so long ago.
Is it really as green as they say?
No.
No.
It's not green. It's more of a turquoise color. But maybe I'm just going a little bit colorblind.
Hey, turquoise green. What's the difference?
Oh, there is a difference.
Yeah.
She's having a memory of like the art instructor. There's art class in the military,
Mhm.
and the reason why they have to be so proficient at fine art is to be able to communicate without technology.
Oh.
It's one of their trainings. Art is not for self-expression, it's solely for communication.
Mm-hmm.
And they're taught to like draw and paint in like hyper realism. Someone just shakes her head. There's a difference.
Of course,
There's
there is.
always a difference.
There always is. There always is.
Yes.
Listen, I'm a country bumpkin. We never had no fancy art classes.
My art teacher was so unscrupulous. You get the perspective wrong. She'd hit you with the cane.
You know, maybe the Federation and the Empire aren't so different. Reminds me, back home, nuns used to whoop your ass if you misbehaved.
She just kind of smirks at that. I wouldn't mind that. She says that under her breath.
Let's see if he picks up on that. Does he even have a spot? What is his skills? He doesn't really. We'll just roll him a flat. We'll just roll a flat d20. Yeah, no, he doesn't. 7, he doesn't. You say something?
Nothing.
Okay. I swear I'm hearing things. Might need to go see Victoria for a checkup.
So I think you are hearing things.
Old age.
I think you should see Victoria.
Yeah, yeah.
She's imagining something.
Yeah, I bet she is. Oh, sorry. Sword's the best. How did you do in art?
Me, I was top of the class.
Oh, something you actually beat your squad leader at.
Yes. Interestingly enough, it was kind of strange.
Yeah, strange how.
Sign could draw and paint the same way that I could. However, she chose self-expression
Hmm.
over communication.
Sure, the lecturers didn't like that, did they?
No. They didn't. They'd hit her with the cane, you'd see.
Hmm.
But she'd still paint the same way. I never understood why.
Do you understand now?
Yes. The Empire is like a cage. The bars are made out of gold. Flying the Phantom is like another cage. Perhaps she wanted to escape.
Yeah. Hopefully she found some place to fly free.
I question whether looking for her is the right thing to do.
That's something you want to do. I think that makes it right for you.
Yes. Quite the
We'll find
conundrum.
her. We'll find her.
Sure.
Gotta have faith.
Yes, that is something that I am learning. Now, how are we going to find Cabalus 8?
Finding it's the easy part.
Getting in.
Yeah. Truth be told, we had some nav mats. We have some nav mats. We know where it is. It's just, well, the space itself is, it's a private sector. If we don't go with the proper clearance, security will shoot us down. That's not even talking about getting onto the planet itself. That's just getting into the system. I'm sure the planet has its own orbital defenses. But I know a
Do you
guy.
think that you know a guy?
I know a guy.
You know a guy.
Yeah.
Rainlock?
He's one possible solution. I think he's. I think his values align with ours.
Going to say that we will need reinforcements. I don't think we're enough.
Well, it's a good thing I know a guy.
And who
he
is this
smiles.
guy?
Couple old war buddies of mine still kicking around.
Oh, cut to the chase, preach. Who is he?
Her name is Marsha. Marsha Mercy. She operates a little mercenary boot camp, as it were.
Boot camp. Interesting.
She trains privateers. I mean, she has a whole facility. Could use some, field practice.
Thing comes for free.
Oh, that'll cost us. But
Yes.
I don't mind putting on my tab.
Preach your
Besides,
tab.
hey,
You need
let me
to pay
finish.
that off.
Let me finish. She actually owes me. I have a favor on someone for once.
For once, she owes you.
She owes me
How much does she owe you?
a lot. We used to gamble back in the day, and well,
Isn't that a sin or
ah,
something?
ah. Show me the page where the good book says it's a sin to gamble, and I'll let you know.
She is literally opening up a Bible and looking it up.
Roll me a d20, flat d20.
Okay.
Yeah, you find the passage.
To gamble gold is to gamble your soul.
Hey, that's a mistranslation. That version, I don't. Listen,
She gets another book.
We all have vices. It's fine.
She's getting another book.
I
She's
think
going to.
I think the fact that I've killed people is more egregious than me, gambling here and there.
Fair enough. But it also says here too. It's another copy of a religious text.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about Marsha Mercy. You both engaged in some carnal sin together.
No. I mean, not like that.
Not like that?
I knew her
Pure
back when I was still
greed.
married. I'm not an adulterer. For all my faults, I never cheated.
Mass murderer, gambler, pirate, but not an adulterer.
No. Hey, I have my values and I stick to them.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, how much does she owe you?
Well, couple battalions. We gambled to see how many forces we could reinforce the other with. She never did show up with those reinforcements. Might as well call them
Oh,
in.
so there's no bad blood between you,
There shouldn't.
right?
There shouldn't. I hope not.
What is she now? Uh, aside from the boot camp. She like us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Private sector. Not really. Not aligned with beds. Never turned turncoat. Out on the outer rim. If anything, she has a big grudge on corporations.
She wind up like us on a hit list or a bounty.
As far as I know, she doesn't have any bounties. She wasn't with the Federation. She was a private contractor, and well, they never paid her out the full payment she was owed. The corporation she was working for, his funds they went bankrupt during it. Their funds went dry. She always swore, can't trust them. The lot of them. They can't put food on the table for those they are supposed to look out for. What's the point?
It's a hatchet she can't bury. Excellent. A word on the street.
What's that?
Can I roll word on the street?
Sure.
I
Where are
just
you
want to
trying
know.
to? Yeah.
I want to figure out like a lot, like whether Sorn would be aware of like specific Federation organizations that went bankrupt.
Sure. Or you didn't really keep up with the news on the Federation.
Raw dogging it in space, I see.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'll be honest, I never really paid attention to the feds.
Don't blame you.
Also, I was in prison for 5 years.
That would do it.
Are you willing to meet up with her in person, or are you going to just call her?
We can meet up.
Wonderful. May I accompany you?
Of course.
Been dying to get out of this ship, to be honest.
Well, I mean, we have an upcoming job to get out of the ship for. Granted, you'll be
Yes.
in the cockpit the whole time, but, you know. Sometimes you need to stretch your metaphorical legs and breathe in that sweet, sweet pressurized air.
Ah, yes. Air. She nods. Is well, I'll begin preparations for this mission.
Excellent.
I'll be in the armory, but you take care.
Always do.
You always do, Preach. That's why you're so reliable. She like turns and just walks away
Okay.
to the armory.
Okay.
Gonna start setting shit up.
Hell yeah. Does anyone else want a scene? Otherwise, we'll get right to it.
At the moment, I'm kind of chilling. I
Okay.
feel.
I'm kind of chilling too.
Okay. So as you're making route to this ship that you are supposed to escort, Jean comes over to the intercom and she's like, we have an issue. We have a distress signal coming from, well, the ID matches the ship that we're supposed to protect. I think they're being attacked.
Well, I suppose it is time for duty.
Okay. With this, Dutch comes over to the speakers. Like, everyone, get suited up. We're gonna sortie in 15.
Roger that, Preach. I think Sorn is like injecting something into her neck.
Hell yeah.
Metal.
Do some drugs, face drugs.
Some space
Okay.
drugs, yes.
That's the wrong scene.
Hey, I remember this
remember that
episode.
one.
Yeah. Do you guys see it? Did I get the right visibility? I always mess that up. Okay. So, there are 5 frames and the ship, and you can spawn in bottom row. See, I will put your frames on, and you get to pick your approach on if you want left or right. Let's see here. We have hopscotch.
Hopscotch.
I'll put them on the meteor, and then you can decide. Then we have sudden intervention. Friendship.
Kind of just moving around.
Yeah. I would say here, let me draw the deployment box. Say, yeah. Somewhere you can start anywhere here.
Cool.
Oh, also, if you haven't already, hit repair on your things, because you've technically repaired since then. Full repair.
Hot dog.
Scotch is off the press.
That's true.
Yeah, because mine was still,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
had the damage on it.
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me know when you are all ready to rumble.
Ready to rumble.
Jen,
Yes.
is there a way to like scroll up and down on the map?
Yeah, so if you right click, you can drag the map.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Where is everyone else?
It's gonna are you still figuring out where you want to place friendship?
I'm going to place friendship
Oop.
probably here.
You need to be in the purple. So just
Oh, in the purple?
shimmy back.
Okay.
Shimmy back a few. Yeah.
Actually, I think here.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Okay. Everyone good?
I'm getting a drink.
Getting a drink? Okay, fair. Well, I guess while she's getting a drink, Knife. Your what is it? Possibility mapping kicks in. What round would you like to act on? This doesn't mean that you have to act on it. It just means if you do, you do more damage. You still do the more damage, but you take heat if you act. So if you say, like, I'm acting on second round, but you go third, you'll still do the extra
Okay.
damage, it's just you take heat. So yeah,
Kind of want to do something.
Mhm.
If I go first, right?
Mhm.
Narratively, because she's on a known bounty list, can she just ping her? If I go first, if pinging my call sign will get their attention, will that get their attention if
So what I will do is you can ping yourself, you will get the status condition locked on, and people will want to go after you because you have locked on, and so you're easier to hit.
Nice. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
Okay. How's the rest of the party feeling? A-okay with that?
Yeah.
And is Blue still getting a drink? Huh. I realized something. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I hope so. It'll be fine. I made this encounter when there was more people available. So I had to scale back some stuff. I don't know if we'll find out. Theoretically, it should be fine.
I'm back. If it comes down to it,
Mhm.
the turret system on the ship becomes operational again. Boom.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe Knife says that she wants to go first.
All right.
Cornbread.
Coin bread.
I don't know why it's saying you're piloting / but you know.
She pings her call sign.
Okay. Yeah. You have gained the locked on condition. And I'll let you do that for free.
Oh hell yeah!
Cause getting self-locking on is very detrimental. Why is Foundry chugging? Whoop, whoop. What if I close some stuff? Something's wrong with my Foundry. Give me a second. I may need to close it and reopen it.
Good.
I'm just seeing. I'm gonna try something else first.
Temporary difficulties.
It's when I zoom in that it gets laggy. I guess I'll just play zoomed out. That's fine. That's weird. Okay. Well, yeah, you have your turn. Do stuff.
Okay, she's locked. She's pinged her call sign.
Mhm.
They're locking in on her. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I can move 5.
You can. You should be able to. Yeah, speed of 5.
5.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep moving.
Okay,
But
so you're
that
gonna
like
boost?
that's yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna try and lure them. Okay. Okay, I see.
I'm gonna lure them like away from the ship.
Okay.
So I can move another 5
Yeah.
if I
Yeah, if you
boost,
spend
yeah?
an action to boost, yep.
Yep.
And also
Okay.
remember, if you use the ruler tool, you can hit space at the end of it to auto move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love using a rule.
Yeah.
So it's left click and drag?
Left click drag and then space.
Okay. Is that the end of my actions? Or can I keep moving?
You can boost one more time.
Alright, I'm gonna boost one more time.
Yeah, you're just trying to. Okay.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, and it's space.
Wait.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
I think it'd be silly if this guy goes, because you're luring him, and he's like, he can move 5 as well. So fly. We'll say, ooh, the asteroid's difficult terrain, so he's probably, ooh, but you're there. Ooh, he's gonna take the difficult terrain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I think I will.
Hopscotch.
It's never coming back now. Alright. Action economy.
Okay, Foundry fixed itself, whatever was happening.
I see Zorns. Bang Zorn. Let's get down to it. Okay. Let me target. I'm going to use my protocol. Do. Let me find it.
Oh god.
Type projected shield.
Heard the dice roll and it jump scared me.
I take 1 heat.
Okay.
But now, the Umber Phantom now has
Difficulty 2 against.
yeah, you got some protection. And then now I can go ahead and make my next play. Let's see here. Ooh, not quite. Could do that to you. Oh wait, yeah. You're friendly. Whoops. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? I think this is a good way to test out my full combo. I'm just gonna fucking send it. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Let's see here. We're gonna use the blacks. Oh wait, nope, not yet. Not yet. Let me look at range. That's good. Yep, we're fine. We're cooking. Okay. Use my other protocol, steady aim. I'm immobilized until the start of next turn. But I gain +1 accuracy with rifles. Guess what I use? The black spot targeting laser rifle. I gain. See? I attack the roadie. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is on hit. Drone seeking and Nexus weapons and systems gain +1 accuracy to attack the target into the next turn. Because it's on the same amount, I'm going to attack with my.
Oh, roll damage
Nexus.
first. Roll damage.
Oh yeah, roll damage. I forgot about that.
You do damage. It's not just a fancy spotlight.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, so it sends out like these like regular like run the mill like assault rifle bullets, but like when they hit the target, there's like this ooze that like splatters across the carapace, and
So it's like a
glowing in the stars. Yeah, it's like a
paintball
black
gun.
spot. Yeah, it's not quite a paintball gun. It's
a paintball gun with real bullets.
Real bullets, lethal bullets, the lethal paintball gun. And like the ooze, it like glows and it's like has like electric like thermal signatures you can just like lock onto. I like to imagine there's like nano machines in there.
Hell yeah.
That's how you're like getting the information to like easier track it and lock on. Because like it embeds itself into the mech. Anyways,
Oh. Well,
That's
it hits! We love that accuracy. Thank you! Accuracy.
I roll for damage. That is a 3. That is her energy damage into 3 kinetic damage. That
Takes.
is 1 quick action.
Mhm.
And now I follow up. I gain accuracy by Golden Nexus. I get to choose a damage type. To complete the triad, I think I'm going to make this. Is it burn damage? Or is it heat?
Let me
Thermal?
double check.
What is the term? We have like.
Because I have to see what variable can actually pick. Variable. It's not a status and condition. Is it in the glossary? No. It might be equipment. It's probably an equipment tag. I need to open up the PDF because I can't find what I'm looking for.
Oh, I see.
Yeah?
You can pick kinetic, explosive, or energy. I'm
Okay.
going to pick explosive. There we go.
Okay.
Anyways, I roll. We hit.
Technically, well, yeah, you do hit. It's not a rifle. Yeah. Go damage.
Oop, 3 damage across the board. That's 9 total.
Okay.
Pretty
It
solid.
is whatever bloodied is called. It's bloodied. It's beat up.
Yeah, I like to imagine that with the rifle, there's like an underbarrel mount or like a side attachment that's like micro missiles, and that's like the light nexus.
Nice.
And then the gold nexus is like a shoulder mount, and it's like just prop it down and like shoots out like I want to say like smaller shootable probes, fireable probes, I guess.
Nice. So like they're the bullets are the funnels.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Anyways, I have my turn because I can't do much else.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. I can hit Heidi /ghost. Go heavy assault rifle. Do you have something that makes it? Do you have cover?
I don't think I've gone yet.
Okay.
1 second. Yeah, it's only once I've gone. I have soft cover,
Okay.
so no.
Dang. Good thing you have armor. And
Got a lot of health too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shoot again. Same roll. Same damage. Okay, well,
Man,
sudden
that really does not like me.
it is your go.
Um, let's see. Right. So I'm going to declare. Yeah, I'm gonna declare him the guy who just shot me,
Mm-hmm.
and use project shield.
Okay.
Um, that should auto. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move the 4. I'm gonna use second action to boost,
Okay.
and then I'm going to overcharge, and then I'm going to swing at him with my heavy melee weapon.
Well, before that, you have taken heat,
Mm-hmm.
so I need to roll a systems check. He's fine. Your power flex does not.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah, I thought that's what the combo was. I thought you were overcharging so that you could.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Well, I remembered.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay. Yeah. Oof. 11 damage. Here's the fun thing.
Uh-huh.
You boost it, and you attacked, and you overcharged, so you have an extra action.
Oh,
Your first move is free.
move, boost. Oh, I do have another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Swing at him again.
Roll it. Yeah. Let's find out what happens. Glancing blow. It's impaired. Can I just do this and drag impaired onto it? Does that do anything? It
It has
does!
the
Oh,
status.
you can drag tags onto stuff! The system's the
That's
best.
cool.
The system's the best. Okay.
That is cool.
Okay. That was a good turn. You decimated it. If this weren't elite, it'd be dead.
Okay.
Let's go, Ronin. How far can you move? 5. Okay, Soren. I know you're not here, but smile.
Wait, I'm here.
Oh hi,
I'm here.
you're getting attacked by a space katana.
Wow, love it.
Yeah. What does the shield do? Do they take difficulty? Or do you declare the other one?
I now nominate a character within line of sight,
Mhm.
sworn. All range or melee attacks they make against you or that you make against them gain +2 difficulty into the start of your next turn.
Oh, so you would. Oh, so that's more so. All attacks that you make against them or they make against you.
Wait.
So you pick someone, and it's harder for both of you to hit each other.
Ah.
Actually, I need to roll my difficulty on that.
I misunderstood the concept.
Yeah,
I thought it was like...
yeah. I'll say for Heidi, you can say that you could put it on the berserker nearby instead of the one.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Also, Blue, if you want to roll that back and not activate the protocol, we can refund the heat. Same with Heidi if you do want to refund. I just know that there's a guy near you. I guess there's a guy near...
Yeah, just put on that guy.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck
I already
that
messed
guy.
up his life, make it worse.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Okay. Carbon fiber sword with +2 accuracy because you studied the blade. Not good enough. Even with lock on? Damn, okay. Especially with lock on. Go again. Oh, it's a crit. And Nani is a crit, deals more damage on a crit, so... Hi, Sorn!
Hi.
Hi, Sorn!
Hi.
Hi.
That's, ooh.
So that's gonna be altogether 10 damage. Smile.
Hell yeah.
You're like, nice! That hurt! That hurty!
As a player, are
Yeah.
you calculating damage or should I be
I did
inputting
it.
damage?
Okay, you can
okay.
brace though. You do have your reaction to brace to take that to half.
Yeah, I'm going to brace.
So let me just calculate that. And what's the thing you can do when you brace? I know you can, like, invisible or something. You do something when you brace, right? When you brace, you
Feel
become
like-
invisible. Yeah, you're invisible. And you can move. You
Yeah.
can move your speed. So yeah, you're invisible and move your speed. Let me put the invisible token on you. Or the invisible... Here, actually, you know what? Know what we can do? I'm gonna hit this. And invisible is not one of the... You can't... Okay, I have to actually look for the token. I was hoping it'd be one of those dragables. Okay, you're invisible. So yeah, move your speed if you so desire.
I'm gonna move behind this. I'm
Yeah.
gonna move behind.
Yeah.
I'm just
Swing
gonna move
around.
behind. Wait,
Perfect.
just move behind.
Swing around.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they
That
hit you
works
real
out
good.
well.
Yeah, they hit you real good, but you brace and nothing personal them. We love that. Berserker has a speed of 5. Okay, that's 5. It's gonna try and swing on you, but it does have difficulty.
Mhm.
So good luck, Berserker. Berserker. Also, they have Vegeta. Oh, that would be silly to use. It's fine. They don't need it. Oh my god. Oh. Very not great if I actually hit you. So,
Mhm.
they hit you. They have aggression, so let's roll your damage. So you take 7.
After taking
So
damage for the
that's
first,
t-
after each round, the berserker must immediately attack over.
Oh, that's after taking damage. Okay. Not
Oh,
doing
yeah.
damage. Okay, I misread that. Okay, good. Um, also, yeah, you also have a brace if you want to use your reaction to brace.
What did it roll?
Bracing takes half damage.
No, I wanted to see what the actual dice was.
Oh, for to hit, it rolled a 17 to hit.
I meant for the damage.
Oh, it does just static 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I brace?
Yeah, you can brace. So what's half of 7? Like 3? I'll round up. I'll say 4. So you...
Or minus the 2 armor?
I'm refunding you 4.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, you only took 5, though. No, but, like... I think you... Let's ignore the armor. Because you would have taken 7, but then your armor comes in after, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I think technically you'd have 1 less hit point, but... Okay. So, ignore the structure damage. Because that never happened. But now... You might take structure damage.
Mm-hmm.
0. Can I hit you from here? You're a sniper. I was hopefully...
More of a shot, right?
They can shoot 25 away.
Yeah, a little bit. They can make it.
Boop. Boop. Go. Oh, you're invisible! I knew! You need to flip a coin. It still hits you, though. Take 10 damage. Ouchies. Roll your structure damage.
Oof.
Knife.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
There should be something in the bottom of your screen that's like, you're taking structure damage.
Okay.
Glancing blow. You are impaired.
What does that mean?
Impaired means you just have a +1 difficulty on your rolls.
Okay.
But only lasts until the end of your next turn, so you got away pretty scot-free. All things
It's also a
Because I'm
cascade
in-
check.
I think the cascade doesn't actually. It doesn't cascade yet because it's the first time. It just shows up, but it's grayed out.
Okay.
Just a question left.
Yes.
Because I have Shield of Blades, and that's a talent.
Yes.
Does that count as me having soft cover?
As long as you. Oh shit! You're right. You are right. Let me roll a. Let me see. So nothing would change because difficulty cancels out one of their advantages, but they had 2 advantages and they both rolled a 3. So we get rid of one of the 3s, but they still hit with a 3. So
Okay.
yeah, but good remembering.
Unlucky, yeah.
Yeah, good remembering. Okay, who wants to go? First off, Cornbread. When do you want to go in this thing? When do you want to predict?
I can make a classy play if you wish.
Ooh. If you like if any of you have any like skills or like meta crafting, like if anyone wants to go first, I'll let you go first if you want to do something.
I can make your situation better
Okay.
and also enable both of you.
Ooh, okay. I want to.
I'm just gonna whack these two.
Can I do convergence point, Lav?
Well, let me see what that is. Convergence point is... So that's something you activate on your turn. Oh wait,
Okay,
never
so
mind.
I activate
Choose
that.
one ally that has not taken their turn this round. That's something that you do on your turn.
Okay.
So if you
Alright.
if you want to be silly, you can go second and then conversion point so someone can immediately go after you. Because I believe Afaya has a spicy thing she wants to do.
Okay. Because interesting. All right, I'll let Afaya go first.
Okay, so
Hell yeah.
you'll take second then.
Because what I want to do is
Mhm.
I want to give Afaya the
Yeah.
first turn,
Mhm.
and then do convergent point and perhaps give that to Ghost.
Yeah.
So Ghost can take their turn
Immediately after your turn.
immediately after, or
Or before.
or before, whenever you want.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it sounds like you're locking in second. So yeah, sounds good. So we'll get hopscotch going. Bishop in the hopscotch.
There we go.
Turret drone. I will. I'll bring it out.
Casting out a turret drone, and I'm gonna move into position.
I should really draw a turret drone for you.
That would be cool, actually.
Yeah. Where do you want the turret drone?
Let's see here. With its sensors, so I can go pretty far.
Yeah, you want it there?
No.
Okay.
I probably want it like somewhere about right here.
Okay. Because then I can basically
Actually,
hit.
wait, no, I don't want it there.
Okay.
I forgot. I actually want it on. Give me a second here.
No worries.
I need to count precisely.
Fair.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I want you to put it right there. Perfect.
Okay.
I'm now going to use my next quick action. Because I could do this funky little thing now called Invigorate.
Ah. Great.
It's basically Chain Lightning, but it's also supportive. And it only works on allies, but if there's enemies caught in between, they take damage.
Oh, that's silly. So you're giving
Ooh.
over. So good news. Good news, Soren. You have 4 overshield.
Ew.
Can we track overshield on this, or is this something that we just... There is an overshield. Let me...
Oh, wait, hold on. I
Yeah.
fucked up a little bit, but I can easily fix it.
Okay.
Hold on. I have movement, it's fine.
Technically, this also gets overshield.
God, I hate math.
It's fine.
Still not quite there. Wait. I'm like
I think
1 off and I hate it.
I think she's trying to hit both the enemy and the drone.
Yeah.
It's not just that. You had to like connect it. Like actually connect it. It's like a wire. Like a tether.
Ooh.
That's like how it works, and the range is like 3. So it's not long,
No,
annoyingly.
no. Yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
this is
I'm not sure if you can get the first guy in the path, but you can definitely get the second guy.
yeah. Like this is the guy. What's my movement? It's wrong page.
5.
5. I think I got like one more, but this guy's in the way.
If you move here, you can tether.
Wait.
Because that's 3.
Oh shit.
And then that's 3.
There we go.
So this guy will take 2 energy.
Yep, and then Amber Phantom can gain 4 overshield.
Yeah, and that's been all calculated and whatnot. Oh yeah. Okay. That is very fun. I have choices. Berserker. Berserker. When does that protocol end?
Start of your next turn.
Start. Okay, so still has difficulty. Chain X. Miss. Chain X. Miss. Okay, well.
That was barely a miss.
It was barely, but a miss is a miss is a miss. Okay, well, I believe Soren has a silly to do.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
So,
You're no longer invisible, so let me take that off you.
does
Actually, wait.
possibility
Yeah.
mapping, does that count as an action?
No,
or
that's a passive. That just is.
That's a passive.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give that to Ghost.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me double check. Cause I forgot some of these are different.
Like a core thing.
Yeah, I think I actually have to check the I'm going to go to CompCon. Because some of them are free, some of them are in action. It depends.
Yeah.
If you
No, it's
is
a
it a core
protocol. It's a
activation?
protocol.
So if you look at the color of the button in the core action, if it's orange, it's a protocol. I think if it's green, I think it's a quick action. I want to say. And if it's blue, it's a full action.
If it's like a deep blue, it's a full action.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's not right. Because this
Like
is deep
mustard
blue and it says
yellow.
quick.
Mine is deep blue and it says full.
I think actions are just blue.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you can hit that possibility mapping. I looked up as a protocol.
Yeah. Let me just. It says no more power remaining on this frame when I click on it.
Try now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm assuming it's Heidi. Do you want Heidi to take her turn right now or after your turn?
After my turn, because I want
Okay.
to do something.
Yeah, I mean you'll still get your turn. It's just
it depends on what Heidi wants to do. What do you want to take the turn now, or
I'm just gonna whack the two guys.
you're just gonna whack? Okay, I might as well just take my turn
Yeah,
then.
because the funny thing is, if you make Heidi act right now, your turn's pause, and then after Heidi's done, your turn is back on. So Heidi's taking a turn inside your turn. It's very silly.
It's yeah.
But yeah, no, either or doesn't matter. Go and do stuff. You're invisible until you act, or the end of your turn.
I'm gonna take an action, 2 quick actions.
Okay.
And I am going to shotgun
Yeah. Shotgun pistol.
because I'm close.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And then I'm
you
gonna
don't have
pistol. Yeah.
you don't have difficulty because you have the blah 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 CQB training. So you don't care
Yeah.
about, you can shotgun someone's face. So hell yeah.
Do I still have difficulty?
No, that's what CQB
Okay.
training does, is you ignore difficulty.
Oof.
Oh, you do have the difficulty from being impaired.
Yes.
Sorry, that's
yes.
yeah.
Do you want me to roll again?
No, it auto
Okay.
calculated. It knew.
Okay.
Yeah.
And roll damage.
You unfortunately rolled a -2.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah,
I can activate my drone.
but that works. Gets pinged for 3.
Yep.
Okay, you miss, and then the drone's like, pew 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 pew.
Ooh, silly.
That's silly. But you get to shoot with your pistol. So do the pistol
Okay,
shot.
let's.
Also, do
It
me a
was a
favor.
feint.
Yeah, it was a feint. Do me a favor and hover over the guy you're fighting and hit T. There you go. It just automates things better, so I can click on him and it does
Oh,
math.
yeah.
It does math for me. So
Hell yeah.
okay, shoot your pistol. Unfortunate. That's a 1. But it's reliable, so it still does 1 damage.
Ah, fuck. I think she checked. Like, I
Yeah.
think like she checks her
Yeah.
pistol because it's. All right.
Okay, well, that was your
That's
first quick action. What about your second quick action? You're longer invisible because you shot somebody.
My second quick action is that I'm gonna use segment knife melee.
Okay. The knives. Go knife mode.
Yeah.
7 is a miss, sadly. We have the other knife.
Oh yeah. Shock knife.
Shock knife.
Damn.
Damn. These guys have high evasion for 10?
Yeah.
It doesn't help that you're rolling with difficulty. But
Yeah.
your turn will be over, so that will be gone. What is that little symbol? That is that symbol. Okay. You can move if you want, but that will most likely provoke from this guy. And also, you kind of actually want to be beside people because you have shields of blade. So,
Yeah. That's fine. I'm done with my turn.
yeah. Yeah. You got the drone turret, and you got the one from the Reliable. So, you know. Heidi. It's your turn now.
I'm gonna use the protocol on the berserker again.
Okay. Oh, wait. So technically you took heat.
Yeah.
That's a
I
creature.
want to stun the non-berserker.
Okay. Let me roll. Barely saves.
And then I'm gonna target
Mhm.
the other guy.
Unfortunate.
Uh, Do it again.
That's a hit.
Hey.
Five damage, respectable.
And then with backswing cut, I'm gonna target the berserker.
Okay, this is with 2 difficulty.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a free. It's literally free.
How do I? Oh, I can do that. There we go. Damn.
Yeah.
um.
Could try and move, but you will provoke.
What am I at for heat? I'm gonna hold on to that for now.
Okay, you're debating.
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Well, now I get turns. So elite sniper, boring turn, reloading. Um, Ronin. Let's do this, Ronin. Technically a soft cover, but this guy has +1 accuracy, so it balances out. Sad, cries in katana, cries in more katana. It's just flailing in space, but Soren's just dodging and yeah, shield of blades. Maybe you're pairing with your knives.
Yeah, I think that. I think that's sick.
Yeah. Another Ronin. Well. As far as I know,
I deserve this for my
Yeah.
miscalculation.
yes. I'm just seeing. Yeah, I don't think you have any soft cover. So, hiya. Never mind.
How unlucky.
Never mind. Let's try this again. We got 2 attacks. Make them count. Oh my god. Doesn't matter.
God, you suck.
Nothing. Maybe you're also pairing with your. What do you have equipped? You have knives, right?
A rifle.
Oh,
No.
you have a rifle. Yeah, maybe your nexuses are pairing. You're shooting out nexuses that are like.
I think I just I just butt him with my rifle.
Hell yeah.
I sidestep one and I just butt him.
Okay, and then is this to the end of the turn? Yeah. Well. I'm gonna do something silly because this guy would prefer to be at range. So he's going to move away from you.
Okay.
You can swing.
I am going to swing.
Oh.
Okay. Hunker down. Still taking damage, but less damage. So 6 becomes 3, and then armor factors in, so only 2 damage. Smile. Okay. And now that I could have knifed you, honestly, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to shoot you because my gun has reliable and I'm gonna miss. Never mind. You're taking 4 damage. Dang you, armor. I got real excited. Oh, hey, did I do a thing? I did a thing. It's a glancing blow.
Stabilize your mech. Can I drag this on? Oh, you got it.
I think anyone can. Well, try seeing if you can drag it on. Let me take it off. Oh,
I can.
hell yeah! The system's great. Foundry's awesome. Okay. Next turn, next round. Probability mapping or whatever your bullshit's called, Sword.
Random bullshit go.
Random bullshit go. What action do you want to take?
Okay. Does anyone have anything silly cooked up in there?
I
I'm
can
gonna
probably
rage.
finish up the guy I'm next to,
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna rage.
You're gonna rage.
and she's gonna rage.
All right. So I'll go last then.
Okay.
If
Okay. Now
that's gonna work out for y'all.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go last. On my turn. All right.
Okay,
you
who wants to go
can-
first?
All right. I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, watch this hustle. Got my actions scoped out. Let me find my protocol for it. I have the Shepherd protocol, which means I can move a drone 4 spaces within sensors. That means little buddy here. I'm going to move you over here.
Aha.
And then I'm going to activate my next trick up my sleeve. I just gotta pick a flavor. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay. Back to hopscotch. Scrolling all the way down to find it. There it is. Electropulse. Characters to your choice event sensors adjacent to any drone or deployable, even those they own, take 2 energy damage.
Okay.
I just 2'd that guy.
Mm-hmm.
How's he looking?
Hurt, but still kicking.
Still kicking? Alright, well. It's kind of banking on that being the coup de grace.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate, I know. But that's okay. That's okay. So there's another thing I could try.
Yeah.
I could do this once per scene on each character, so...
I have a feeling you know what this is, and it's gonna be silly.
And, oh, that's pretty strong, actually. Yeah, you know what? This is pretty good.
Okay.
I use my first invade, balance control lockout. I think he takes like 2 heat damage with that as well. If I know this correctly. And I'm gonna move him. Like 2 spaces that way.
Where does it take the heat from? Do you have a...
This is an invade. I think naturally all invades have like 2 heat with it.
No,
If I think-
Invades will say if they have heat.
Is that it?
Oh, there's the other in the system crusher does heat.
Let me hold on. System Crusher, your target takes 2 additional heat. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh wait.
Additional implies that
Yeah.
it's adding more to it.
Let me double check something. Because you are right. I'm gonna go to the actual frame itself to see if maybe the. Your target takes an additional. That's so weird. I'm gonna say until I find the ruling that it just does 4 heat, and the beginning of it is confusing, and once we find what that actually means, we'll know. But for now,
I'm looking
What is the word?
fervently.
yeah.
Because I'm fairly certain.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so-
Yeah. It says they take 2 additional heat for a total of 4.
because it's a tech attack.
Yeah.
And tech attacks cause 2 heat. I believe that's how that works, because I am making a tech attack.
Let's see, attacks. Tech attacks. Tech attacks. You roll sensors, tech attack. Plus tech attack, accuracy, target ignores. Heed. Let's look at actions. Quick tech.
Tech attack just targets the target's E defense.
Yeah. Invade. Oh yeah, no. Invades. Invades do 2 heat.
And it's an invade.
Yeah, they do 2 heat plus whatever the thing they're doing. So we've been running your shit wrong, Sumi. We now know. We now know. We now know.
That makes sense. Okay.
That does make sense.
I wonder if the system's been auto doing it because I've been targeting them with it.
Maybe. I hope so. Anywho, so you're pushing them, and they take
I
2
am.
heat.
Yep.
So, boop. 2 heat.
They also become prone. And then I also have Data Siphon, which whenever I make a tech attacks against a hostile creature or a character, I may also automatically scan them.
Hell yeah. Where do you want it? Because you can move in any direction. Where do you want to move them?
This way.
Okay.
Do you see that? Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool,
you scanned. So
now I'm going to move my character. And And I think I can go.
So what information would you like to ask? You can ask about their weapon system's full stats, such as HP, speed, etc., etc. One Piece hidden information, general public, like bank records. Do you want to know about the bank records about this guy?
Can I get
Yeah.
his IP address?
Yeah, I can give you his IP address.
I don't know. What's like the system integrity, I guess.
Hit points?
Yeah.
7 out of 18.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, the last time you hit them hard, they got to 9 out of 18. So they were literally a half. Okay, is that your turn, or are you doing anything else fancy?
That is it.
Okay. Good eye, sniper. Actually, wait. Is the shield still up for Zumi?
I did activate it on the Berserker, yes.
Okay. Good eye, sniper. I'm going to flip a coin to see who they're attacking.
Oh, shit.
One is Thorn.
I've got something silly
Yeah?
for you. I have hyper awareness. So, at the start of each round,
That's
until the
difficulty.
Amber Phantom takes its turn,
Okay.
you just get +1 difficulty.
Okay. So they have an accuracy, but there's a difficulty built in, and you have soft cover, so their accuracies are canceled out. So they have a flat roll now. That flat roll ain't good enough. That was pretty good. That was silly. Okay. Into the asteroid as it shatters. Okay. I believe Ghost wanted to rage.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start off by this is gonna I'm doing things in a certain order intentionally.
Okay.
So I'm gonna overcharge first.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell
I
me.
need the Berserker to make the roll.
Barely makes it.
Okay. Then I'm going to use a full action
Go loud.
to go loud. And I'm gonna move here.
Okay. It
Which
will.
I know
yeah.
is going to trigger.
You have soft cover, right? Because technically, yeah, you haven't attacked yet.
It had to make a save.
It did make the save, but
So the soft cover is where is it? You lose this cover if you attack or
or
force not to
force.
create
Okay.
character
Okay.
make a save.
Well, it still rolled a 20, so technically it crits you.
Okay.
So you're shredded, but you're already shredded essentially.
I'm already shredded.
Yeah. Take 7.
Which you can actually just throw
Oh.
shredded on me.
Oh yeah, I guess I can.
If you want to undo the damage and then put shredded on and then
What does shredded look like? Shredded looks
it's like
like
broken armor.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll just throw in the 2 damage on you this way, the old-fashioned way. Oop.
That's fair. So, I'm going to start off by targeting this guy.
Yeah.
And we're going to roll the shock claws.
Well, that's a hit.
We deal energy damage to a different character of your choice within range 3. I think he's further than 3. I think because I positioned myself.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. From the...
Yeah,
I see.
they are just far enough away.
I see. Well, let's see what happens, folks. So, how do you kill?
So Ghost is going to swing in a way that has the momentum of the claws carry itself to
So
the
you can
next one.
backswing.
So I can backswing cut. So it's going to swing from like an up position and down and almost do a flip and then
Ooh.
come up underneath the berserker.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
And I specifically did not use the shield this time.
Yeah, so you don't get difficulty. That makes sense. 19 plus. Yeah, so you're critting. Goodbye, Berserker.
She can't keep getting away with this.
Oh god. Well, here's the thing. Here's 2 things. It takes half damage. Oh my god, it's living. Because it's your backswing does half damage.
Why does it? It's got armor piercing.
Yeah, but backswing does half damage. Backswing, this attack deals half damage if successful.
Aye.
So
Okay.
it lives with 1 HP. I'll tell that for free, because my poor little Zerker. Also as a reaction, it is aggressive, but no one's next to it, so it just starts swinging its axe around. Oh, also I forgot they have stampede defense, so they have resistance anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is my turn.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't keep attacking his full action.
Yeah. Okay. We love to see it. And by that, I mean my guy is barely struggling to survive. I mean, let's go out swinging with the Berserker. Vroom, 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 vroom. Yeah!
You have to
So,
move closer first.
what's that?
Oh, sorry, you did move
Yeah.
closer.
How the tables turn. Oh yeah, I forgot they don't roll damage. Well, you still take 7. Oh! System trauma!
Okay. System trauma is it breaks.
Something, yeah,
Oh.
roll tear off. A system.
electrodes. We'll do the
That
shield.
makes sense. That makes sense. And then we'll roll again. To hit. Take more lumps. Berserker got... Hey, Berserker's gonna die. I got some good hits in. You know?
Uh,
You know? Okay, sword.
Oh, hell yeah. Good job. Um, you know what? I'm gonna do the 1-2 shock knife segment knife
Okay.
combo.
Hell yeah. It's knife time. Okay, so you're hitting. When you roll damage, with the pop-up, you're gonna see a thing that says bonus damage. Click add to the bonus damage, and let me see what your bonus damage is. Is whatever the bonus just make it the same type as what your weapon does.
So that's looking at it.
Yeah.
It's got a thunderbolt. Is that
Yeah, that's energy. So make it do energy.
energy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, and it has burn too. So do I add the burn?
It might be smart enough to do it. So don't add it. Let's see. If not, then I'll add it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's smart enough to know. So I click this. It takes nice 7 damage, 2 burn. Okay, and you got your other knife. You got your segmented
All
knife.
right. Segment knife. Let's roll.
Wah wah.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
before we go,
Yeah.
Afai, would you like to turret?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a thing I could do. Yeah, turret.
Okay. So how does your turret kill it?
That's like yeah.
Just a ding to the head.
Okay. So yeah. You have another quick action, and you have movement, and there's a guy either up there or down there.
Ooh. Good call.
You do have your rail rifle, which does have a range of 10, so you can technically shoot either one without needing to move.
I
can get them closer next round.
hell yeah. Actually, can I do a movement?
You can move, yeah.
So
You have a movement of what, 4? Right? 5. Yeah, 5. You're faster.
5.
Than
I've got a movement of 5, yeah. And I just press space? No.
You move your thingy and then you move space.
So 5?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, drag it
1,
out.
2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
Now you're in shotgun range.
All right.
Shotgun range of 5.
I've got Hunter, which is a talent, and I can lunge up to 3 spaces and use an auxiliary. I can lunge before my attack.
Unfortunately, lunge doesn't get you close enough to knife.
Okay.
But you can shotgun from that range.
I can shotgun? Hell yeah.
You can shotgun and pistol, because they have a range of 5.
Alright, let's do that.
Yeah,
I'll lock on to this.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go. Roll.
Okay, yeah, shoddy hits.
Do I roll damage for shotgun?
Yeah,
or...
roll damage.
Okay. Let's roll.
2 respectable 2. Dang it, I had the wrong guy targeted.
Roll.
That was on me, I think. Oh, that was a dead guy that got more damage. That also hits. So roll it. Another 2 damage. Okay. Respectable. So yeah, you knifed the guy, you moved, you shot. You're out of actions unless you want to overcharge for 1 heat. How bad's your heat looking?
Ew.
How bad's your... Oh, your heat's fine. I was hoping you were more...
My heat's fine. Like
I
I
was-
could over.
I was hoping you were more... I was hoping you were closer to the brim, because I know you heat up quick.
I've got 8 now.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I can overcharge.
hit the overcharge button on the stat sheet.
If it becomes more of a problem, let me know.
Okay.
Oh, right, you can fix heat now. I forgot. Okay.
And cascades.
Oh, wow.
Ultra for repair.
And tech actions. And I get immunity.
If you're looking for the overheat button, it's in mech stats, and it's going to be on the right side near the bottom. There's a little temperature gauge near it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I've
That's overheat. I'm looking for not that. That is bad. Don't click that.
overcharge.
Overcharge. I don't know where overcharge is. It's... Who overcharges
It's
a lot?
on mech stats.
Yeah,
On the sheet.
I see it. It's
No,
on the left.
Yeah, it's right below. Yeah, it's below burn.
Below burn.
Who overcharges a lot? I think
Yeah.
I've done it almost every
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
fucking
there it is.
nutter.
Hey, there's
Okay.
resources. You got to use all of the resources
Yeah.
available.
Okay. Yeah. You can... Hey, if you want, you can use a rail rifle and get more heat. Get more heat to yourself. Smile. I know it's more tactically better to not do that, but you want to. Roll for persuasion, lab?
Actually, roll for persuasion. Does it work?
14?
14. All right, I'm doing it.
Hell yeah! Rail rifle is rolling against multiple people because it's a line, but you two take 1 heat. So roll damage. 2. Okay.
What is with my rolls?
Hey,
They-
that's respectable. Modern day peer
Yeah.
pressure works, y'all.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very happy about that. Okay. Well, that guy's dead. That guy's not dead. Okay, Oh. Oh, that's silly. And I kind of... They're going to be mean,
Do it.
and they're going to target the turret.
Okay. Alright, roll for damage. 8 damage. Still alive.
It is, with 1 hit point. Wait.
It has
Oh, 'cause-
10 HP.
It has 10 HP. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well,
Wait, let me check something.
they'll do it again. It misses.
It still has 4 overshields from the Fang.
Yeah. So, okay, so it took 4, so that was only 6, so it's actually at 4. No, wait, it's at 6. I can't math. I can math. No, I can math. I'm gaslighting myself. Okay. Well, I misses the second hit, and it's very sad, and, kind of doesn't actually want to be near a fire for reasons. Sniper's going to reload, and, Move away like a little bitch. Ah!
I'm guessing you saw where I drew out.
What was that?
I'm guessing you saw where I drew to.
I have a. I know I keep saying this, but I have a spectacular move.
Soren! Again, I
Yes.
ask you in these trying times, where do you want, what do you want, when do you want to go?
When do I want to go? Does anyone have anything special cooked up?
I have a huge move that hits every target.
Do you want to do that first?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll make
may go
everyone's
first.
life easier.
Heidi, do you want to go second?
Uh,
Do you have anything cooked up, or are you good to go third?
I'm just murdering this guy in front of me and then trying to get to the sniper, which
Uh,
think I can. I can at least shoot it.
Because I think you could probably murder this one.
Yeah. It has 1 HP.
Murder the one.
It
in
has
a
1
turn.
HP.
I think you could murder it. I think you could murder it in your turn, like at a third. So I think I'll go second.
Okay.
So this thing's getting closer to the ship.
Okay.
You know what's really funny? I can guarantee kill the thing in front of me.
Do you have something that's reliable?
I do.
Huh.
I have a flex weapon mount pistol.
Well,
Alright, I'm ready.
prize. Yeah, okay. Go, go, go.
I took my protocol, took my
Mhm.
core activation, wide area cold pulse. I hit everything within sensors. Guess what my sensor is? 15.
Hmm.
Choose
I
any
guess-
number of hostile characters within sensors and make a special invade tech attack against them. Which means it's a tech attack, and I
Mhm.
get to pick any of the fancy, schmancy, flavorful options I
You
have.
do.
Ignoring visibility and line of sight. On hit, apply the effects of an invade as normal. Choosing options for each target.
For
On
each
this
target.
Yeah.
So you
So
can pick
sweet.
different invades for. Oh my god!
Starter frame, by the way.
Starter frame wild.
We'll start with this.
And if you
Okay.
miss, they become impaired. This is a great core. This I know you can only use it once per thing, but this is great.
We'll start with. You know what? Start with the sniper.
Okay, good eye sniper.
Okay. You get the balance control lockout. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Crit, baby.
So
That means, you know where you're going.
yeah. Boop.
And now they are prone. And they take 2 heat.
They have I heated them up.
And I also scanned them.
What do you want to know?
How much health do they have?
They have 4. But they have two.
Oh,
They have two
yeah.
structure. They have 2 structure.
2 structure, alright. Okay, now you. I'm gonna. Oh, wait, wrong one. Sorry, red is dead in my eye. Okay, the Berserker, fuck it. System Crusher.
Okay.
That's 11.
Okay. They're taking 4.
Take 4 heat.
Okay.
And then this guy. Down here. You are going to take the System Crusher.
Okay.
Boom.
Aw. But they're immobile.
They're immobile. They get to chill for a bit. All
Or
right.
impaired, rather. They're impaired.
Yeah. And I believe that was
That was a full action.
it was a full action. All right, cool.
Not what this guy wanted to do. So what this guy want you to do rather, is let me just they want you to do this. I can make you hurt yourself and be like, no, oh, you shot yourself actually, if I roll well. So I was hoping you'd shoot him. But alas, you did something way cooler. I want Berserker. If you're gonna die, at least go out swinging. Berserker.
Ugh.
Mister Berserker. Hey! Take your 7 lumps. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah! Structure damage! Yes! 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 This is perfect! So you're not dead. You're not dead. Your mech's just destroyed. Heidi.
Mhm.
You feel like you're on fire.
Oh,
I'm
Wait,
gonna
it's Heidi,
say
not Ghost.
Heidi. You feel like you're on fire.
I feel like the comms are going to light up for a little bit as it sounds like Heidi's screaming, and then they're gonna cut out as the mech is destroyed.
Okay. So you're immobilized and whatnot. You're not dead.
Oh shit.
But stuff's happening to Heidi. And the Berserker's like, huh, pretty awesome. Do. And moves fast. This disabled, down and out. It's a good thing it wasn't heat damage, because heat damage you can get to one hit point in a dream. Listen, if you can take down a scary mech and be fine, you can keep going. You can live a dream. Can I just say, so like, I had plans, me and Azumi were conspiring. This is the perfect course of events. This was way better than we had planned. Way better. This is a good setup. Okay, well, hopscotch went. Oh, I think I hit cornbread instead.
I think you're dead.
Okay, well, cornbread, it's your go.
okay. That happens.
Yeah.
Can I, as a pilot, taunt these 2 frames over the intercom?
I'll say that's an action.
That's an action? Okay.
And I want you to make a... You know what? Sure, I'll just make you locked on. You mark yourself.
Just make... Okay. I am going to move 5
Okay.
closer to... Wait, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3,
So
4,
past the
5?
asteroids, that's going to be heavy or difficult terrain, so that costs 2, because you have to kind of go up and around it. So we're just going to say it
Okay.
costs multiple to go through.
Multiple actions?
Multiple moves. So you can get to this space fine.
Yeah.
Because that 5 one would then cost you more.
Okay. My attempt, what I'm trying to do,
Mhm.
not going to role play this out, but what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna get Sorn closer to Heidi.
Mhm.
Whilst locked on, and I hope, I hope that a fire backs me up on this.
Fair.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
You still have a quick action, so you can shoot somebody.
Is this far enough to this one? Can I
You have
shoot
your
this with a
rail.
rifle?
Yeah, you have your rail rifle. Rail rifle is just
Yeah.
within
Perfect
rail
range.
rifle range. Just within. Rail rifle's 10.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot.
If
with
you
my
hit,
rifle.
you kill.
Oh fuck! Please.
You should overcharge. Yeah. That one.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
You got a skill.
wait.
Oh! Describe how you do this.
Woo!
Oh. I need to think. Oh god. It's been a while since I used this. I think this is like the second time I used
Yes,
it
it is.
actually.
Yeah.
I feel like Afia sees is like this perfect shot on this sniper over here. But then she sees cornbread and like hears the screams on the comms. And out of like the corner of her eye, she's like off the scope. She sees Sorn like approaching, trying to get an angle on Berserker. And like the rifle is like offing. It's very hasty. It's very animalistic, I want to say. And like it's just not couldn't connect. And I think I think Afia gets like this feeling like she's seen this mistake before. And like she just feels the intensity, the tension of this moment. And her point of view changes to the rifle, the rail rifle. And I want to say in this moment, if you feel it's apt, I want to say Sorn hears a voice and it's breathe.
Oh.
Oof.
I'm going to take that one step further. Because here's the thing about our beloved Amber Phantom friendship without committing. It's a two-seater. For some reason, just you feel like there's a presence sitting next to you. And it's taking control of like the controls on the passenger side. And you're off aim. And you hear the voice say just breathe. And you see your cursor boop 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 right on target without you moving.
Ooh.
There's a ghost
I
in
think
the
she
machine.
takes a.
Yeah.
I think she takes a deep breath in and lets whatever this is take control.
Okay, you do. And I think you not only do you hear breathe, you hear that's my cornbread. And you know exactly who's talking.
I think if this was like a film shot, you just watch her pupil dilate
Yeah.
and then takes the shot.
Yeah. And this line, I'm gonna say, because technically you're like, you know, there's an asteroid over. It curves around the asteroid and right through the cockpit, just hitting the weakest part of a mech. You don't need to roll damage. You do enough damage to kill it. Again, 1 hit point in a dream. So good. Okay. Who's still alive? Oh, this guy's still alive.
Yeah, he's impaired.
Well, we'll go good eye sniper.
And that one's prone.
Oh, okay. Well, movement to get up. Like, ugh!
Like spinning out of control.
I have to use the thrusters to get back.
Yeah.
Going to aim at Sorn. That's my cornbread. Yeah. 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 Oh. Oh, I had +3 accuracy. Wow.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Okay, well, I've slayed the blade. That's the call sign, by the way. I've slayed the blade.
He's impaired.
Yeah, he's impaired, not immobile.
Oh,
Impaired
okay,
just
sorry.
means he has minus
Okay.
rolls.
Okay.
Okay, well, he hasn't slayed the blade
Say
hard
the
enough.
blade?
He hasn't slayed the blade
Yeah.
hard enough. But that hits
Okay.
for 6. Unless you'd like to do something. That
I can brace.
you can't brace. Okay. You take half damage. Next round. I said next round. Okay. Sorn! You got 2 options. First or second? Yes.
Question.
Mhm.
Are these 2 mechs dead or are they?
They're dead.
They're dead. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to question as a player, if
Mhm.
Heidi stays in the mech, is she still like getting damaged or
You don't know what's happening to her. Her comms cut out.
she's okay, she screamed that her comms cut out. I'm going to get her.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
to try and attempt to get her into
Yeah.
my like drag her out of the mech because it could be on fire. We don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I feel I want to say like over comms, like a fire like gives a command.
Ooh, spicy.
Cornbread. Seek to Heidi's injuries. I will deal with the remaining ones until your return.
Affirmative.
Okay. So yeah, you have was a movement of 5?
Movement of 5, yeah.
You can get there with a boost action.
I'm gonna take that boost action.
Yeah.
Whoop.
And
I-
yeah. Before you move, you can take a shot off on somebody.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to rifle this guy.
Yeah.
I can't. How do I get my ruler back?
Oh, in the upper left,
Yep.
you want to see if you're on the person icon, it's the 3rd
Yep.
slot down. Looks like a stick.
Measure distance.
Yes.
So click and drag.
Yeah, it's within range.
Yeah.
Not within shotgun
with-
range, but it's within rifle range.
I'm gonna rifle.
Okay. They're locked in here with us.
The hive mind, baby.
Okay, let's roll.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
I'm having trouble with my UI where I
no.
can't see the dice or the
Oh.
ruler.
Oh,
Reload maybe?
yeah.
Okay, I might reload.
I can
yeah.
roll the damage for you if you want while you're getting that set up.
Oh, I can roll the damage.
Okay. You do have the bonus damage because of your thingy.
Bonus damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kinetic.
Yeah. It's the
And-
same damage type as your thingy. Oh, beautiful. It's not the Ronin. We don't want the Ronin. We want this guy. That's fine. I can do it mathematically.
couldn't lock on.
That's fine. Yeah, you're
that,
having UI
sorry.
problems. Well, how do you do it?
How do I kill him?
Yeah.
I think it's because I had that spiritual moment.
Yeah.
I had that moment in the cockpit. It's I think she just lines up the shot
She
the same way
breathes,
that she
yeah.
did before.
She breathes, yeah.
Breathe, takes a deep breath in and just like shoots through the cockpit.
Yeah. Okay, and then yeah, you can get the Heidi.
Cool.
Yeah, if you're having issues, I can move you. I'm not sure if
Did it take an action, or is this
no,
like a
I'll just let
narrative
you.
thing
I'll
to
let
get
you
her
just
out?
get her out. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get her out.
Okay. Well, when yes.
I will say she doesn't appear to be on fire. However, you can feel her actively overheating in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Also, there's another thing on the screen of sudden intervention. You see across all the monitors, access denied, access denied, access denied, license revoked.
Also, since you're the first person to see her wall attached to sudden intervention, the lines and tattoos that run up and down her body are glowing a green color. However, they are faded and are like very, very the color, like the light of that is fading away to the black.
About her port, because I know the back of
She's still-
her head.
She's
She's still plugged in. Is it hot to touch? Like that port is. She's gonna tear it out.
I'm gonna say it's not hot to touch, but even without you being a medic, you can tell she shouldn't be this hot. This isn't like fever hot. This is like
Body
she's
hot.
burning. She's like you can't see fire on her, but it's like she's on fire.
I know this is as a player.
Mm-hmm.
I do have Patch as a pilot.
You
I don't know if it's appropriate to roll a Patch skill, or can I just take her out of the mech?
I'll let you roll patch to see. You might be able to do something to at least alleviate. If you roll good enough.
Okay.
I will say, given the severity of this, you need to do something significant to help Heidi out, you need to roll a 20.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
But if you roll if you roll above 10, you can at least do something minor.
Okay. I'm gonna try anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's roll, baby.
Not, but 14. So the minor thing, let's see here. Sorry, I just gotta write a hell yes real quick. Okay, so yeah, you're able to unplug her, get her into your seat, and get her situated comfortably in the second pilot chair. She's still burning up, but you feel like she's going to be able to hold out until you get to Victoria. She's not in any danger of anything, whatever's happening to her. It's not going to kill her right away. You're able to tell that much. Just, you can get her to Victoria in time.
Okay.
That's the minor
Um,
thing I'll let you is you don't have a time limit. Because
I don't
otherwise,
have
if
a
you failed
time
that roll,
limit.
there would be a time limit.
Okay. How close is the Sermon on High?
You
Like,
need
is it
to.
tailing?
Yeah, as long as you get off the map, I say you can just lie there.
Okay.
So hit any border, and you're considered off map.
Because it's just one. I think it's just this is gonna be kind of nutty.
Next turn, you'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's whether a fire can
Yeah, if you want to leave a
end for
fire.
herself.
I mean, there's one guy left. That's your
There's
call.
one guy left.
Your call.
I'm gonna take the order. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna move off the map.
I think you're out. You have to wait till next turn to do that because you.
Next turn. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
So now I get to go with my. That's the wrong Ronin. That's the dead Ronin. No, that's the live Ronin.
What are you gonna do?
What am
Hit me?
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, I'm not hitting you. Okay, I hit you finally. Finally, I studied the blade.
6 damage. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, well, I tried. Listen. Sometimes you're left without your best players. I think so, actually. Took all encounter. Yeah, okay.
And they hit the drone once.
Hey, that counts. That counts. This guy's the champ. He's no Zerker, but he's something. What are you gonna do, Afaya?
I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah.
Let me look up the rules for something real quick.
Okay.
So I need the numbers, Mason. How much damage is like improvised?
Like an improvised weapon?
Yeah, like
Um.
improvised attack.
What are you thinking of using to improvise?
I just kind of want to beat the shit out of him with my fists or my rifle.
I'd say like, what does your rifle do? Like a D3?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll just say a flat D3.
All right.
I will say you can use guns beside someone. You just have a difficulty.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
But this is
Yeah.
for narrative.
Yeah. Oh, perfectly fine. Yeah.
I want to say Afia sees Soren get that shot off and like sees cornbread and friends without obligations, and they're fleeing away as Afia instructed. So the bishop is going to like turn around to this remaining Ronin after being slashed in the back. And I want her kind of see red.
Yeah.
I want to just, with the first hit, oh wait, that's the damage rate. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, you do add bonuses to it. You add your regular to hit stuff.
So that's 5, right?
Yeah. 5's still not enough, but.
I know. I figured as much.
Oh.
Well, there we go. All right, so that's like 23, and then do I have like another D3 or
Yeah, so what it
Okay.
is you take the highest of the two.
Take the higher, right? Okay. So I'll roll. Yeah.
Okay. 2 or 2.
Well, we'll count the one from last time.
Yeah.
So both were 2, so do 2 damage. And then I. That's like after like the rifle butt, and then like she dismounts, not dismounts it, but like puts it aside on like on the holster, and it just starts beating the shit out of it. uh, so another.
So
That's 8.
8. 8 is not good enough for this guy. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, would you like to do the 3 damage from your turret?
I would like to do my 3
Yeah.
damage.
Okay. Roll me just a flat d20. Okay, good to know. You're just lost in the rage, lost in the sauce. It is next go. Sorn, 1 or 2?
2.
2. Okay, you're gonna let Afia go. Afia, you're lost in the sauce. You're seeing red.
I mean, I don't see the problem with that. A little more overcharge. Not great.
5.
Not great.
1 more. There we go. 16. So.
Ooh.
How do you do this?
I feel like I'm throwing like such an unpredictable like tantrum of fists that he's dodging most of them, but it's just exhausting too much from him. And like with the tempo, I want to say I'm able to like catch a like I want to say a powerful enough blow that it kind of like knocks him off the asteroid. I want to say like we're fighting on the asteroid,
Yeah.
and before he like starts tumbling away, I want to grab him by the feet, pull him back down, and get on top of him and just pummel him.
Yeah. And I think you hear like a calm shout, like, stop, stop, I give shh, as you just keep smashing in. Uh-huh. Yay! Mission successful!
And I get my free damage in.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're bringing Heidi back to the ship. But we'll.
I think the door
Yeah.
burst open and she's
Yeah.
got Heidi in her arms.
Yeah.
And she's beelining it to Victoria.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bring her to the medic bay, and Victoria grabs her, and she's checking, trying to, get an IV and trying to figure her out, trying to figure the situation out, and question for you, Zumi.
Mm-hmm.
Is Heidi conscious?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say it's even to the point where if they go to run diagnostics on Ghost,
Mhm.
Ghost is offline.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Okay. I think this is a good place to call it.
I only like a one.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? You know what? We wait.
You
Yeah,
wait?
you're right.
Yeah.
We wait.
That's more dramatic.
I was gonna say it's also very late.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
true.
wanted to come
Yeah, that's
an
true. That's
hour
true.
ago.
Yeah. We need sleep for Sumi. But yes, thank you all for the session. I hope you had fun.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Literally, the dice could not go better because smile. But yeah, and thank you all for watching. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. See you next time on next episode of Tip of the Spear. I almost forgot what show we were doing.
Uh,
I almost said a different one. Okay, well, bye.
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 Bye.